Hello, I'm Dr. Sequita Sweet, your professor for GIS 4687, Leaders Influencing People and Change. Welcome to the class. In this class, you will learn about the crucial topic of change management and how leaders and organizations influence people to make change in those organizations. There are no prerequisites for this class. Here are your instructions for submitting weekly discussion forums and assignments. Let's have some fun. Here are a few tips to improve your capacity to be successful in this class. First, several times per week announcements are posted and emails are sent to help you stay on track. Make sure you read each announcement or email to stay abreast of what's going on in the class. Second, this is a GIS level class, which means it is designed for juniors and seniors. The topics are advanced and the level and amount of work required for success is high. Further, this is an online asynchronous class, which means we only meet online and there are no in-person meetings. A class that meets in person would meet 3 hours and 40 minutes per week, and you would also have reading to prepare for the class each week and regular assignments to complete. Therefore, you should prepare to spend 6 to 8 hours per week for this class to complete assigned readings, videos, and self-assessments, discussion forums, responses to classmates, responses to my follow-up questions, and any quiz that you choose to take. This will ensure that you are taking the time to read and understand the material and think and analyze topics critically and craft comprehensive posts. You will need the following textbooks to be successful in this course. The first is Organizational Change, an Action-Oriented Toolkit. I refer to this as DESGA, the first author listed. Make sure you purchase or rent the 4th edition, the online version if you would like. You will use this textbook for most of the discussion forums and all quizzes. The second is Leadership Theory, Cultivating Critical Perspectives. I refer to this as Dugan. This is available online in the ProQuest eBook Central database in Stockton's online library. Follow the instructions in Blackboard to get access to this book. You will use this textbook for many of the discussion forums for leadership style discussions. The third and final textbook used in this course is Leading Change in Multiple Contexts, Concepts and Practices in Organizational, Community, and Political, Social, and Global Change. What a long name. This is available online in ProQuest eBook Central database in the Stockton online library also. Follow the instructions in Blackboard to get access to this book. It is free. You will also use this textbook for one discussion forum, the Barbara Rose Johns story. It is important to note the expectations for use of generative AI tools like ChatGPT in this class. Generative artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT may be used in this course for discussion forums only. You may not use these tools for the final paper. When using the tools for discussion forums, they may be used to brainstorm or learn more about a topic, draft an online or organize thoughts, check your grammar, and or improve your writing style. In these cases, use of AI tools must be accompanied with appropriate citations complying with Stockton's student academic honesty procedures. However, citations of ChatGPT and other AI tools will not be accepted for the final paper. See the links on this slide for guidance on how to cite ChatGPT using the APA or MLA formatting. You are responsible for fact-checking statements composed by ChatGPT or by any other generative AI models and respecting intellectual property. Generative AI tools may not be used for composing actual discussion posts or responses to classmates that you are instructed to write, completing assignments, writing papers or portions of papers for class assignments, or copying and pasting from ChatGPT or other AI tools into your discussion forums or final paper. Using generative AI tools in these ways is not permitted and will be treated as plagiarism as defined in Stockton's Student Academic Honesty Procedure and handled in accordance with the procedure. If you are uncertain about the appropriate use of generative AI tools in this course, you are encouraged to contact me for clarification. Again, inappropriate use of generative AI programs is not permitted and will be treated as plagiarism as defined in Stockton's Student Academic Honesty Procedures and handled in accordance with that procedure. The class meets online via Blackboard. All assignments will be posted via Blackboard and you are expected to submit your work through Blackboard. In week 1, you must introduce yourself in the introduction forum and respond to at least 3 classmates. Also in week 1 and in subsequent weeks, you must respond to 1 discussion forum, though I do give you a break every 3 weeks or so to allow you to take a breath and catch up on past due assignments or jump ahead on forthcoming assignments. Each study week for the class starts on Thursday and ends on the following Wednesday. You must complete the required reading, view videos, or take any assigned assessments and scoring, and then craft your post answering the questions posed into the discussion forum with responses that are comprehensive, supported by citations and references, and that have appropriate grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, and paragraph structure. Additionally, you must respond to the discussion posts of at least 2 of your classmates every week. 8 chapter quizzes will be posted. However, you are only required to take 3 of those quizzes. There's also a recap and a final paper, which you will learn more about as we go further in the semester. In week 1, you must post an introduction. Introduce yourself to the class to begin to build a sense of community and get to know each other. Answer the following questions: your year and major, where you work and what you do there, why you are taking the class, what interests you about the topic of leaders influencing people and change, and any other details you'd like to share or like the class to know about you. Also, complete the personal identity wheel handout and attach it or include it as an image in your discussion post. Follow the instructions and see the example in Blackboard to complete this. To create your initial post, click the Create Thread button. After you have created your initial post, you will be able to see all of your other classmates' posts if anyone has posted. Your introduction post is worth 20 points and is due on the first Sunday of class at midnight. By Wednesday of the first week, you must respond to at least 3 of your classmates' introductions. Remember to respond to at least 3 of your classmates' introductions for 5 points. Take note of the introduction forum grading rubric shown here to help you understand submission expectations and standards for the introduction forum. Don't lose your post. I suggest that you type your responses to the discussion forums into an editor, Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Save and then cut and paste into the discussion forum so that you don't lose it. as sometimes Blackboard crashes or you lose internet connection while typing directly into the discussion forum. One discussion forum will be required each week, though I do give you a break every 3 weeks to allow you to take a breath, and catch up on past due assignments or jump ahead on forthcoming assignments. You must complete the required reading, view videos, or take any assigned self-assessments and scoring, and then craft your post answering the questions posed in the discussion forum with responses that are comprehensive, supported by citations and references, and that have appropriate grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, and paragraph structure. Remember, your post must be comprehensive, demonstrating that you have completed the required reading and are thinking critically about the topics. You should respond fully to the questions in the discussion forum. Your post should have proper APA citation, grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, and paragraph structure. At least one APA citation reference is required in each discussion. Your initial post in the forum is due by Sunday of the study week and is worth 20 points. Click the Create Thread button to create your initial post. After you have created your initial post, you will be able to see and respond to the post from your classmates. You must respond to at least 2 of your classmates in each discussion forum each week. Your responses must be comprehensive. You must read and adequately respond to 2 of your classmates in each discussion forum with well thought out responses that are supported by the weekly readings. You cannot simply post "I agree" or "ditto." Your responses must be in-depth and complete. Your responses in each discussion forum are worth 5 points and are due on Wednesday, the end of the class week. Note that for the introduction discussion forum, you must respond to 3 classmates, but for the weekly discussion forums, you must respond to 2 classmates. Finally, I may ask you a follow-up question to your initial post. Follow-up questions are intended to deepen your learning in the topical area, or sometimes you have not fully addressed the questions in your initial post, and I'll give you a chance to extend your answer so that you can get the full points. Make sure you respond to my follow-up question in each discussion forum by Wednesday of the class week. I will not ask you a question every week, but when I do, I expect to see an answer. I expect you to respond to it. If you fail to answer the question by Wednesday of the class week, your grade for the initial post in the discussion will be reduced. Remember, as you post and respond to me and your classmates, to follow proper netiquette guidelines, proper etiquette for the internet. Proper netiquette is necessary to maintain a cohesive classroom environment and allows us to be open to all views and perspectives. Being open to different views and perspectives is really how learning takes place. Proper netiquette also allows us to develop a level of respect for and trust in each other that is necessary to hear and understand various voices and viewpoints. The website shown on the screen explains netiquette expectations for this class and provides rules and guidelines for proper netiquette. Some key guidelines on the list are to respect or to represent yourself well, respect others and their privacy, and be forgiving. But be sure to review the site to become more familiar with all 10 guidelines. Take note of the discussion forum grading rubric shown here to help you understand submission expectations and standards. Quizzes for 8 chapters of our textbook, DESGA, will be posted. One quiz will be posted each week starting week 3. You are only required to take 3 of the 8 chapter quizzes and may choose any 3 you wish. Each quiz is worth 10 points and must be taken before the study week closes on Wednesday. The quizzes are open book, and once you open a quiz, you may leave it open and answer the questions as you read, study the chapter, and search for answers. All questions in the quizzes are true, false, or multiple choice. At the end of the semester, you will only receive credit for 3 of the chapter quizzes you take, though sometimes I offer 1 for a bonus points. You will receive instructions on the recap and final paper assignments as we near the due dates for those assignments. I recognize that communication is vitally important to your success in the class, and I take communication very seriously. All of our communication will take place either in Blackboard through the feedback on your assignments or by email. Should you have questions or comments that you need to communicate to me, my email address is sequita.sweet@stockton.edu. You may expect that I will respond to your emails to me within 24 hours, Monday through Friday, and by Monday morning should you send me one over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I would prefer that you send emails directly to my Stockton email address rather than using the Blackboard system messaging function, since my Stockton email is sent directly to my phone, which I monitor regularly. At your request, I am available for Zoom office hours Monday through Friday during the day and some evenings. Be assured that I want you to be successful in the class. Therefore, don't hesitate to email me if you need to meet with me for Zoom office hours. We can meet and discuss your progress in the class. We can also craft a plan to establish or improve your success, or how you can catch up in the class in those later weeks. Send me days and times that you're available, and I will schedule a Zoom session. It would be my pleasure to meet with you. Okay, let's get started. Let's learn about leaders influencing people and change.